Hey guys, the iTunes family back here again. Today, guys, I want to be doing an iPhone collection video. But first, please make sure like this video, subscribe to this channel as well as my other channel, Boy Films and Productions, and follow me on Twitter, iTunes family YT. So now I've gotten that all the way. Let's start with my iPhone collection. There is one phone that isn't here, as well as one box that isn't here. Let's get started. So the first phone we have is the iPhone 2G. This is in bad condition. The antenna cover is coming loose, although I'm sure it probably looks like it's in good condition on camera. And going into settings, this was introduced in 2007, introduced like brand new like touchscreen interface, and it was first known as a touchscreen, so I'm just making sure it doesn't show my serial. As you can tell, this runs iOS 3.1.3. I'm sure I'm trying to downgrade to iOS 1.0. As you can tell, the camera does not work, and the housing's bent out, so the antenna cover's a bit loose, yeah, and that works fine. Just your average iPhone 2G. All the buttons work. The screen's like perfect condition. So now we're going to look at my iPhone 3G. This one is missing the SIM card tray right here because I was swapping SIM cards with my iPhone 3GS, which I'll get to in a minute. And I put it in the wrong way, and then my mother tried to get it out and we broke it. This one kind of has bad battery where like sometimes battery boot loops. This is just your average iPhone 3G running iOS 4.2.1, 8 gig black, and okay condition. And it's just died. Maybe not. Maybe it did not just die on me. It runs iOS 4.2.1, is 8 gigs in case it will not boot up. Sorry for the background noise of like the sirens and such. Well, this phone boots up, but let's move on. We'll move on to my iPhone 3GS. This is a black 16 gig in good condition. I have the fake YouTube and Google Maps icons installed, but this really runs. I have 6.1.6 and this is AT&T. Both of these are AT&T. Now my 3G finally decided to boot. I can go ahead and show you proof that this phone is on iOS 4. It's kind of slow, but this introduced like 3G connectivity and such like that, and this introduced like video recording. Now I'll move on to my iPhone 4. This is CDMA models, and this is a Sprint one. It's only built in America, and this is pretty good condition. I made a speed test video, but I have the fake YouTube and Google Maps icons installed. This really runs iOS 6.1.3. As you can tell, this runs out 6.1.3 and is 8 gig. And works fine. 3GS works fine too. This is the rarest iPhone I own in my collection. This is an iPhone 4S, an unknown carrier. But yes, this is not fake. This is really running. iOS 5.1.1, it's in pretty good condition, and it's 16 gigs. I don't know the carrier to this, but this is super cool, and it's the only iPhone I have running the very first OS. Well, that isn't tethered. This is not cool boot or anything like that. This is my very first iPhone. It's in sort of used condition. This is an iPhone 4S. This is AT&T, I know for sure. This is my father's first This was a Christmas, oh, I forgot to mention where I got these. This one I got from eBay, birthday present, probably from eBay. eBay, but I got for Christmas. This one I got from my father, who was his first iPhone. This is a 2011 iOS 5 revision model. Runs iOS 8.1.3. And it's black 16 gigs on AT&T. This was his very first iPhone and my very first iPhone. He got this in as soon as it came out in 2011. I got it in 2013. It's been lost for like 5 years. There was an iPhone 5 that was missing too. It's not this one, but I've got I've got an iPhone 4S that I got last fall. This one runs iOS 9. The reason why I took that video down, by the way, is because it showed my address. Frank. Okay, that's fine. This runs 9.3.6, and I think this is on T-Mobile. So T-Mobile has bad signal where I live, so I can't really use it. This iPhone is an iPhone 5 slate in like mint condition. That's why it's in a case. This is sadly iCloud lock, so it's useless. But it runs iOS 10. I got it on iOS 8, but then I decided to but then I was sort of dumb and downgraded to iOS 6 via Nightshade. I have a video on how to do that. It's in the popular upload section. And then I updated back to iOS 10 by iCloud bypass it, but I have not yet done that. I have an iPhone 5C. I used this from April 2019 to August of last year. This is, I think, Verizon, if I'm not mistaken. This is blue, and it's got like this weird scratch right here and some scuffs and such like that because this phone was under a couch at one point. This is nightshaded, by the way, too. This is not legit. This is nightshaded to iOS 7. Actually, I don't know the carrier, but this was from eBay. It was my daily phone from April, August on and off. Now we have another 5C. This one I got in fall. I previewed this one video too. This one I got in October. I previewed that video too and showed the address. iOS 7 is not really usable. If you want me to prove that, I can. This one runs iOS 7.0.1. It's in good condition. So from lots and case marks and such, it's 16 gigs. And it's not in good, and the reason, and it had like a real bad battery when I got it, but I didn't fix it or anything like that. By the way, this phone is now one of the most popular phones on my channel since I failed to fix it. Now I've got one that this is legit iOS 8, by the way. This is 5C. And as you can tell, this runs iOS 8. 0.0.2, carrier unknown. This is perfectly legit. There's nothing wrong about this. I got this from eBay 2 months ago. I think this may be the newest iPhone edition in my collection. Oh wait, this is. Never mind. Well, kind of, this is the first one that wasn't lost. That's the newest iPhone in my collection. Now I've got another device that is in my how to jailbreak video. This is an iPhone 5S and pretty good. It's in good condition except for like 2 ding-dongs there. It's had a case and screen protector on its entire life. It's Verizon. I got it for free off my grandma. This was my main phone from August to March. I made it look like iOS 7, but it actually runs iOS 10.3.2 and is 16 gigabyte. Works fine. Here's proof that it's iOS 10, not 7. This is not going to be in my next collection video, just to warn you. This is Product Red iPhone 8 Plus in mint condition that you've seen in my videos before. Well, not mint. Well, near mint condition, I should say. This phone I'm going to sell next week. I'll probably do a speed test with it. You know the passcode, I don't care. This is my father's old phone. As you can tell, this runs iOS 13.3.1 and is AT&T and 64 gigs in good condition. The next phone is my daily phone, the one I'm filming on my mother's iPhone 11 Pro Max, by the way. This is an iPhone 8 Plus, and it's like cracked on the back, and it's like got some like crack scratches. The battery. Hang on guys, this runs. I was 14.0 beta 3, as you can tell by the music app, and it works fine. This is my main phone. This is AT&T and 256 gigabytes. It's in okay condition. We've also got this manual for an iPhone 5. It's like huge compared to them nowadays. Front and back. If you want me to make a video dedicated to this, I would be happy to. This is from my mom's iPhone 5 back in 2012. This is my dad's midnight green iPhone 11 Pro Max 256 gigabyte box, and this is the my mother's 512 gigabyte gold iPhone 11 Pro Max box. I'm using that phone to film, by the way. And that is it for my iPhone collection. I will probably be getting some more soon. But stay tuned for more videos and follow me on Twitter, iTunes, FanboyYT, and subscribe to this channel as well as my other channel, Fanboy Films Productions. Oh, by the way, the number of subscribers I have are going up, which is great, but there are COVID-19 cases, so please take precautions.